What are you, a cop? Because you gotta tell me if you're a cop.
Story time from Disney. Now, if you follow me on a regular basis, you know that I used to be a cast member. That's me! I have had a lot of new followers lately. Maybe I should explain the Mitch thing. For those of you that don't know, my name's Tom. I was a cast member at Disney World for many years.
And no, I didn't get fired.
I left on my own terms. I have a rehirable status.
I mean, unless they've seen my videos, I don't have a reliable status.
But technically, I have a rehirable status. And when I worked at Disney World, this was my main name tag. It says I'm from Gallifrey, Illinois, which is next to Shermer. And also, my home planet. And I wore this name tag a lot because I'm a huge Whovian. And it did two things. For one, it didn't tell people where I was from, so I didn't have to have conversations with people that knew my hometown.
I've heard of that one, have ya?
And this one would bring only the best people in. And every so often somebody from Illinois that said they knew where it was. And wherever they say it was, I'd be like, that's it. But on days that I just didn't want to be there, I was Mitch.
Mitch.
This is the name tag I wore when I didn't want to take a crap. When my magic was on like a 3. When I wore this name tag, everybody knew I was going to be a smartass all day. We would call those days Mitch days. So much so that a lot of cast members knew me as Mitch. They'd say, Mitch day, huh? Which meant that they knew that I wasn't even there. I was still at home in bed, but I wanted to keep my job, so Mitch showed up. You see, at Disney World, you have to wear a name tag no matter what. And some days, you'd forget your name tag. And when you forget it, you have to wear a name tag like this. You see, Mitch is from Orlando, Florida. Fun fact, nobody's from Orlando, Florida. Also, Mitch is a unisex name. It could be Mitch or Michelle. And coordinators kept these name tags in their desk to hand out, and then you'd give it back when you were done. And fun fact, I'm still not done with it. But Tron help you if you asked a stupid question to Mitch. Mitch was magic like how a toaster is magic. It works. It's there. It makes your bread into toast. But if you stuck your hand in it, you'd get a shock.
And I'm not the only one that does this. Oh, no. I'm not the only one.
Any cast member worth their grit and goofy powder, well, they all have one of these name tags. They're not Mitch, but they are most likely from Orlando, Florida. And Mitch has a ton of stories. There's a whole playlist on my page. You can go and watch any of his stories. People ask why he doesn't have new stories, and I'm like, I don't work there anymore. Until I remember one that I've forgotten about, I'm not going to make them up. But this name tag was a shield. I could be snippy, and all they could do was look at my name tag and tell me they were going to guest relations. What's your name, Mitch? I'm going to guest relations. Good. It's spelled M-I-T-C-H. You'll need to know when you write it down. And you're probably asking yourself, since cast members knew that you were having Mitch days, did you ever get the complaints for Mitch? I had coordinators read them out loud. I've also had cast members tell guests that there's no Mitch that works at that building. And guests will be like, but I know his name was Mitch. And they were like, oh, okay, but no Mitches work here. That's secret Disney magic. And I've had a lot of people tell me that the name tag switches depending on my attitude, but I don't see it. I had somebody tell me the other day I shouldn't wear my name tags because then Disney corporate could sue me. And I told them they should let guest relations know. Because funny enough, if I got a cease and desist and not wear these name tags anymore, I'd go to Etsy and have false ones made. Because Mitch, he's petty. Honestly, that's the most important thing you need to know about Mitch. He's so petty. But there's nobody by the name of Mitch that works here. Just us Thomases. Mitch!